Okay, so I've been wanting to make this video for a while for anybody that's wanting to get into One Piece. It's a lot. I'm aware of that. I'm currently completely caught up on the manga and the anime. I have reread the manga a couple of times because it's that good of a series. It is a series that once you jump into it, you realize how good it actually is. From the outside looking in, I have been there before. It seems very intimidating, silly, goofy looking. So I completely understand where you are coming from if you're watching this thinking about reading and or watching One Piece, if you should do it. Hopefully in this video I can, kind of help you out to just understand a few things, where to get into it at, what, services to look into to read it and watch it. Just a little baseline overview of what the series is and what to expect a little bit with no spoilers about One Piece. So first off, jump right in. Where do you read and watch One Piece? This is what I use, and it is, from what I can tell, the best services to use to watch and read One Piece. If you want to read the manga of One Piece, which I highly recommend you do, that in my opinion is the best avenue to consume this series, you can download the Shonen Jump and or the Viz Media app. For $2 a month, you get both apps, and on these apps you can unlock up to 100 chapters per day. You can download them onto your phone, so if you don't have Wi-Fi, you can still read them. Those apps are extremely user-friendly, extremely beneficial if you're trying to read an entire series like One Piece with over 1,000 chapters now. You're gonna need it. There's also Shueisha Manga Plus that's out there, but you cannot read all of the series. It is just the few newest chapters. So once you get caught up on the Shonen Jump or Viz Media app, if you decide to get rid of it, you can stop your payments on that and just keep up with One Piece on Manga Plus for free every Sunday. Speaking of Sundays, that's when the newest chapters for One Piece come out every week, assuming there's not a break or a holiday or something hindering the newest chapter. So once you get caught up, it won't take that long. If you're reading, you can do it. If you read every single day, it'll take a few months to catch up. It is a long series and there's a lot to it, but one thing I always tell people when getting into One Piece is just slow down. Don't try to get to the finish line. Just enjoy the story. Enjoy the beginnings of this adventure. Also, if you wanted to watch the anime for One Piece, which is going to take a lot longer than reading the manga, you can watch this on Crunchyroll, Funimation, Netflix, Hulu, Pluto TV, I believe, also has One Piece. But if you're going to watch One Piece and want to get into other anime, I recommend downloading either Crunchyroll and or Funimation. They're both around $7.99 a month. Great deal for either one. I use Crunchyroll, but I also have a Funimation account, but I find myself using Crunchyroll more regularly to watch anime because I watch it subtitled. If you're more into dubbed anime, like English speaking voice acting, I would recommend using Funimation. That would be the best avenue to go down to watch One Piece dubbed. Now, I will say this, if you are going to watch One Piece in dubbed, English dubbed, they're not completely caught up with the story. They are pretty far behind where the current anime is and the current chapter of the manga. So just keep that in mind if you're going to get into One Piece and watch it with English voice acting. So like I said, One Piece is a lot, and a lot of people get intimidated whilst trying to think about whether or not they should get into this juggernaut of a series. Maybe you got a few friends that are super into it and it just seems so overwhelming that you couldn't possibly jump into this series and get into it in any timely manner to enjoy it with them like they do. I completely understand. The thing about One Piece is you just have to take it one chapter at a time, one storyline at a time, one arc at a time until you catch up, because it's not just about catching up. The story of One Piece is about Luffy building a crew of pirates to find the grand treasure in this world called the One Piece. Shocker, I know. But it really is, that whole story is going from island to island around this world, finding clues, finding new people to join the crew and get to this treasure of the One Piece. So it is just a grand adventure of a series. Top tier, the best series I've ever read as far as building a world. Ichiro Oda, who wrote this story, has done a unbelievably fantastic job with it. Now, we said a little bit about this earlier, but this is a goofy looking world. Like when you're just looking at it and you have no idea about One Piece, it looks very silly. I am aware of that. I will say, that was before I got into One Piece, I did not want to get into it because it looked silly. I had watched series like Dragon Ball, Naruto, Yu Yu Hakusho, Bleach, and One Piece, on the outside looking in, did not have that same cool factor as these other series. But I can say, as somebody who has watched a lot of anime, read a lot of manga, One Piece is my favorite series of all time. It is just that good. Oda is that good of a writer. And once you get into this series, usually within the middle of the first major arc, people really start to catch on, get to vibing with these characters, and really understand kind of the energy that Oda has in his writing style that brings these characters in this world to life. It is one of the best written series of all time. Oda is in the top 10 authors of all time. One Piece is the second best-selling comic series of all time. So you know, with that credibility, this series is nothing to take light about. It is extremely good, and I highly recommend that if you are just subtly thinking about getting into it, go do it. Like I said, you can read it, you can watch the anime, however you decide to do it. I would read the manga. It won't take nearly as long. There's no extra like filler at the beginning or the middle of the episode, because Toei does tend to do that with the anime. They add little tidbits of scenes mixed in with canon of the One Piece story. So if you want to get into it, get to the end as quickly as possible just to kind of understand what's going on, and then come back and enjoy it like at a leisurely time with the manga and the anime. You can do that. Reading the manga is the quickest way to enjoy the series and get caught up to where everybody else is. If you have any other questions, feel free to put it down in the comment section. I do not mind helping out my dudes out there that want to get into this incredible series of One Piece. Okay, drop a like if you liked the video. I'm gonna get out of here. I will catch you all next time. Peace.